Good morning, fourth grade. This video is going to be about math lesson 0906. It's a little confusing, so that's why I'm decided to do this video so everybody could view this if they had any questions. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see the assignment that you are to upload. All right, it's called Greater Than a Spy Kid. The first question says, explain how to compare 3/4 and 7/12 by writing the correct number or symbol in the blanks. So you have a blank here, and then you are to write a symbol in this little square. So your bank that you can get your answers from are basically going to be in right here, okay? So you need to find out, it says, first I would rewrite 3/4 as an equivalent fraction with a denominator. So you're going to write the denominator of your equivalent fraction here from this bank. And then when you get an answer, just cross it out. The equivalent fraction then is what? And you're going to use one of the fractions here, your equivalent fraction of 3/4. Then I would compare the equivalent fraction to 7/12, which is what they do. So then you're going to use one of these symbols, less than, greater than, or equal to put in this little box. So that's question number one. Question number two does not really do a very good job in explaining what they want you to do. So it says, circle the fraction that makes each comparison true. Show your work by making equivalent fractions with common denominators. So this is your fraction here that you're going to compare to, 3/4. 3/4 is greater than one of these three fractions. Only one it's greater than, okay? So you have to figure out, is it 2/3, 5/6, or 7/8 by making equivalent fractions with common denominators, okay? So you have to multiply some of these, okay, to find out if you can find a common denominator with these three. All right, so what you'd have to do is find multiples of 2 and multiples of 3 and keep on going, and multiples of 6 and 5, multiples of 7 and 8 until you get the same denominator, okay? They want you to have the same denominator, and then you can compare, all right? And they want you to have the same denominator over here, 3/4. So you actually have to find a common denominator for all of those fractions. And the same thing here. So it can be quite lengthy on question number 2. But you're trying to find, and on this one, you're trying to compare 5/8 is less than one of these, okay? One of these. So please follow what the directions are to this question. Number 3 is pretty straightforward. It says just compare these two by creating common denominators, then draw fraction models. So you can either draw circles or draw bars by showing these two fractions with the same denominator. Okay, and then fill in whether 3/10 is greater than or less than or equal to 1/5. Okay, question number 1, this is your bank to find your answers. Question number 2, you're going to find all of these 4 fractions with the same denominator, then compare them and have this one greater. There's one answer that it's greater than, and do the same thing over here, except that you're going to find the one answer that it's less than. And again, 0906, the strategy was to make equivalent fractions and then compare them, was to make equivalent fractions with common denominators. So common denominator would be the same. So again, some of them get quite lengthy, but take your time when you're doing it. There's only 3 questions on this, okay? So hopefully this clears up any questions that you had. All right, you can always send me an email and I can do a Zoom lesson with you if the video still doesn't help or answer any questions. Have a great day.